Hi everyone, it's Carmina. Welcome back to my channel, Your Stars Aligned. And Happy New Year to everyone, since this is the first video that I'm making in the new year. And I hope you're all sticking to your New Year's resolutions as much as you can. Right, so today I wanted to make a video about benefic planets, mainly Jupiter and Venus, the two main bona fide benefics, that can have some inauspicious effects. So benefics who can be malefics sometimes, right? Okay, so first, this this terminology that we use, benefics and malefics, right? So in Vedic astrology, benefic planets are Venus, Jupiter, Mercury when he's not with a malefic planet, right? And the moon half of the time, so the moon when it's waxing. Those are the benefic planets. And the malefics are the rest. The sun, which is like the most noble malefic, and Saturn and Mars. And Mercury, when it's joined with a malefic planet, it has a cruel influence, and also the moon when it's waning, right? So the in Vedic astrology, the worst malefic is not Saturn, it's actually Mars, right? Because it brings you things kind of out of the blue, and that's why it's the worst malefic, right? Most cruel. And speaking of cruel, a good way of classifying these planets better than benefics and malefics is gentle or cruel, right? Because as I will explain to you partly in this video, malefic planets can also bring good things, and benefic planets can also bring less desirable effects, right? So it's not about that they're evil and they're trying to harm us. It's that the way they give us or they take things from us can be more cruel, more harsh, or more gentle and pleasant to us, right? So like if we have I don't know, cruel planets forming yogas for success, the success will be brought about through more hard work, right? And more, we have to struggle and make more sacrifices. And if benefics form, well, the success will come easier. But as I will tell you later, you know, benefics can bring bad things too, right? So you can die in a pleasant manner, but you still die, right? So it's not so easy as to classify, you know, benefics, you know, gentle Saumya grahas, they are good, and malefics, Krura grahas, they are bad. So that's why today I wanted to talk to you about Venus and Jupiter and their not so benefic, auspicious effects. Yeah, so Jupiter and Venus, the two Brahmin grahas, the two Brahmin planets, the two teachers. One of them is a more moral standards teacher, that's Jupiter, and the other one is more of a teacher, a worldly teacher who helps you make practical decisions in the context of the worldly existence, and that's Venus. Mythologically, one was the teacher of the Devas, and that was Jupiter. The Devas are the gods. And the other one was the teacher of the Asuras, right? And those are the demons. But they're not like demons, they were more like giants, as I said in another video. Okay, so the first difference between these is, okay, Jupiter is not enemy to any planet, but Venus is an enemy to Jupiter and to the Sun, right? So you can see this benefic planet having some sort of like bad influence. For instance, when Jupiter, when Venus is with the Sun, or when the Sun is in the sign of Venus, or when they are opposite, Venus will starve the Sun, right? And the Sun being our inspiration, when Venus starves the Sun, you know, the person will feel that if they pursue their inspiration, they won't get validated socially, which is like the Venusian realm. And also when Jupiter is starved by Venus, the person will feel like they can't be like a channel for goodness, and they won't be able to see the broader picture because of their focus on their worldly, more immediate success, right? That's in a nutshell, you know, the Lajitadi Avashtas of Venus starving Jupiter and Venus starving the Sun. So see, there can be too much of a good thing, right? And again, um, these benefic planets can also have a less desirable effect when they are involved in danya or misery yogas, right? So when there's an interchange between any lord and the 8th, 6th, 8th of or 12th lord, so the Dushtana houses, if they are involved in this interchange, you know, they will be involved in bringing delays or breaks to things or losses, you know. So unfortunately, this is what happens, and this is part of life. And also, if they are involved with a third lord interchange, they will experience up and downs in regards to the indications of the other house involved in the interchange, in the Parivartana yoga, right? So that's another aspect where they have less than desirable effects. Also, benefics, when they are debilitated in any Varga, they're not helping. And even worse, they can bring, even a benefic, when it's debilitated, it can bring ill effects to our health, especially in the first Varga, which is our body, the Rashi, and in the D13, the Trim Samsha, which is our health. So we don't want debilitated planets, even if they are benefics, right? Okay, and then there's another aspect. If we consider, we all know what Raj Yogas are, right? Raj Yogas are the combination that make us successful, right? That makes us like stand out and pursue our Dharma, and they're combinations for success, basically. And Parashara, Brihad Parashara, he judges for each ascendant. He judges what planets are auspicious for these combinations, what planets are inauspicious, and sometimes, you know, Venus and Jupiter are not auspicious. So, for instance, Jupiter, out of 12 signs, he's only benefic for Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces Lagna, and he's neutral for Sagittarius Lagna, for Sagittarius ascendant. So 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 12 times he's a benefic, once he's a neutral, right? So 6 out of 12 times he ruins, he has the potential to ruin these Raj, Kendra, Kona yogas, right? That Parashara talks about. And then when we go to Venus, he's only benefic for the Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius ascendant. That's interesting, right? Because Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius, those are ruled, the first two are ruled by Mercury, and the next two are ruled by Saturn. Those are the natural friends of Venus. So it's interesting how, you know, Venus is a benefic for the Lagnas ruled by his friends. And Venus is also neutral for the Libra Lagna. So out of 12 times, out of 12 possible ascendants, only a third of the time Venus is gonna help form those yogas and is not gonna ruin those yogas, and the rest of the times Venus is gonna ruin those yogas. So, well, that of course that depends on how many negative yoga points Venus has and how many positive points the other planets have, but that's like a whole course all in itself, right? So I'm not going to go into details. I'm just telling you generally when you look at these combinations. So yeah, it's interesting, and it's also interesting that for the Taurus ascendant, Venus is not a benefic planet, right? I mean, an auspicious planet, a yoga helping planet. It's actually ruining the combinations, right, for Taurus. Yeah, and also you have to consider that um, in some placements, Jupiter and Venus have Maraka qualities. Maraka means death inflicting, right? So Jupiter and Venus can be death-inflicting as well as other planets if they are positioned in certain Maraka houses and have certain association, and when you're running a certain dasha, which is like a time period. So I don't want to go too much into the death-inflicting qualities because I don't want to freak you out without you knowing too many details about this, right? And yeah, so these are like a few instances when Jupiter and Venus are not so beneficial, right? They are not so auspicious. And yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. If you like my channel, you can like and subscribe. You can also check out my website, yourstars.online.com, and there's a reading section where you can see what reading services I offer. Okay, so until next time, see you. Bye.